إن خلق الإنسان ضعيف اللهم صل على سيدنا ولينا والآخر. Took half of modern medicine to be able to sit here today. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. You have your Arabic translator. What does it mean to fluctuate and to be steady? Two words: fluctuation and continuous state. Calculate is fluctuate. The heart, looking at something. Dr. Chiddick, Sheikh Mohideen, I stopped my podcast viewing. So look at something. The heart is between the finger. You can't make this for an analogy for Allah, but for understanding, between the two fingers of the All Merciful, Rahman. The heart is never on one state. We like to be on one state. It's the desire of the ego to be steady on one condition, but Allah doesn't permit that for the heart. Kul yawmin huwa fi shan. Every day, and the day for Allah is continuously. Every day, Allah is on a new station of glory, and new appearances, new tajalli. And because the heart is the servant of the Rahman, between the fingers of the All Merciful, every moment the heart is on a new state also. All of them relates to mercy. Some is outwardly mercy, some has a hidden mercy. It looks like problem, but behind it is a mercy. And the end always comes to mercy. Rahmatullahi wasiyat kulli shay. My mercy covered everything. My mercy overcomes my anger. The good tidings for people. And our hearts is going. It doesn't work by the mind. It's not a subject Sufism or Tariqat. The zawq of it, the taste of it, is not something you can study. You can study fiqh, and you can study tafsir, and you can study Quran, you can study history, seerah. You can't study ilm al-zawq. You can't study the states of the awliya, realities. You can't. Changes. And only the heart can contain that. The mind and the senses never contain it. Senses sees this. They see the floor, see people, walls, ceiling. What about reality? No, see the wall, the floor. Senses only sees what it sees. That's why they say miracles. When it breaks the habit and suddenly you're witnessing something it can't be. Sometimes comes something. Like Nazim said, good tidings for people. Stay on the path. How does it go? إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا تتنزل عليهم الملائكة ولا تخافوا ولا تحزنوا وأبشروا بالجنة التي كنتم توعدون في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة. Those who say, "My Lord is Allah," and remain firm even through difficulties, From time to time, Allah sends His angels to come. He described a heavenly pat on the back, saying, we know your difficulties, what you're in. From time to time, the believer can taste something more than the usual. Might be crying comes, he said sometimes. It comes to show there's something else going on than just this ordinary world or what we're thinking about our daily lives. Suhba, good tidings. Taqlib, taqlib, qulub, tumbling. Ya muqalib al qulub, tabid qulubana ala haq. Oh, the turner of hearts, keep our hearts on haq. اهدنا إلى حق وإلى طريق مستقيم حتى أستريح من لهو. Guide us on haq and on the right straight way so that we don't fall into error, blameworthiness. We blame to leave the path, to associate another ilah with Allah. In other words, to be patient with everything. My Lord brought this. Yeah. I was looking in his Azam before. I think it's on Tuesday. His Azam. On Tuesday, there's a dua of Prophet. Part that starts with Allahumma anta salam wa minka salam alayka salam, and then it goes on asking blessings. Prophet said, Rabbana fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban. And then Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Oh my Lord, let me to be patient or happy or accepting with your divine decree, with whatever happens, seeing that it's coming from you. Be patient until you have it, until until I would never like to bring forward what you put back or to put back what you brought forward." It was Prophet's dua. To be always what Allah brought, this is the best. I remember Maulana Sheikh Nazim used to tell a story for Maulana Khalid Baghdadi. You have the dua? Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم إني أسألك خير المسألة وخير الدعاء وخير النجاح وخير العمل وخير الثواب وخير الحياة وخير الممات. ثبتني وثقل موازيني وحقق إيماني وارفع درجتي وتقبل صلاتي واغفر خطيئتي واسألك الدرجات العلى من الجنة آمين.
Amen. No, it's another dua. Look for the part Allahumma anta salam wa minka salam. It's after that by two parts. The one. We'll find it after. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Allah, to be patient with Allah's will. We're saying that Maulana Sheikh Nazim used to tell his story for Maulana Khalid Baghdadi. Allah bless him. His maqam is in Sham, in Damascus. His Grand Sheikh's maqam on Jabal Qasyun, and then another mountain, and then another one, like a horseshoe. The city is in the basin, in the plain, Damascus, and the three mountains are the horseshoe. The third one is Maulana Khalid Baghdadi's maqam. He lived during the Black Plague. Saying for the COVID, really, that was the one. Nazim used to say, For 3 days, there was nobody inside to look out if anyone's alive, and nobody outside to look in if anyone's still left alive. Like that. We didn't, alhamdulillah, we didn't experience like that. They tried to make it like that in the publicity, but no, the real one was like that. And his maqam, the mosque with his maqam, like Grand Sheikh's maqam, it's a small mosque, his cover, tomb. It's on the top of a hill, all graves. Thousands and thousands of graves going up to Shaykh Abdul Haqq in Fez. You go up 1,000 graves, there's maqam on top. Fully city of the dead. Said Cairo used to be like the city of the dead. Allah said, Earth is the place where the living and dead are brought together side by side. And Maulana Khalid, Allah bless him, he gathered his murids one day, according to Maulana Shaykh, and they were sitting in a nice circle, perfect circle. He turned to the first one, oh, and so, Bosh Murid, first Murid. Suppose you were granted huge powers of awliya, the power of predisposal, mutasarraf. Whatever you say is going to be kun fayakun. And the hadith, my servant goes on approaching me through love, involuntary doings until I begin to love him, and it goes on up. His foot becomes my foot becomes his foot that walks. His hand becomes my hand. His tongue becomes my, all the way up to until he says to a thing, be, and it should be. And people wrote books of what would be to have that power. Whatever you say is. Full deputy power. And Mulana Khalid, he wants to show a point to people. He asked the first one, well, if you were given that power, what you would do? You can be Bosh Murid now. He said, they used to have a Bosh Murid, Turkish. What was the guy? Khalil, no, the Turkish one. My mind is fading. All of that crop of Murids is passing, and our memories are going. What would you do if you were given the power to say kun fayakun, absolute deputy powers? Allah gives you that power. Oh my Shaykh, I would make all the women to wear hijab, to stay inside. Very good. The next one, what would you do? Oh my Shaykh, can't be, but never mind. You say you've got it. Never mind, it can be or can't be. You say you've got it. I would close all the drinking places and gambling places, places where people fall into sins and bad things. I'd close it. Mashallah. Commendable. Next and next, I would go to the market and make sure nobody would cheat another one. Every scale has to be exact. Every good, all the way around. The last one, or nameless one, or so on. What would you do? I said, oh my Shaykh, if I were given that power to say kun fayakun, make things to be, power of creation, I would leave everything exactly as it is. That Allah created everything on the best way. Allah says we created everything on His best way. Made everything good. I would leave like that. And Allah Khalid said that's the answer. Even we were discussing that point in our travels one time with Shaykh Abdul Haqq one time. Allah mercy on his soul. Give him from that cup in Quran also. Uh, We were discussing that hadith in Casablanca by the sea. He said when he said be and it is, when Allah said that Prophet said that hadith, the hadith Qudsi. When Allah put those words in Prophet's mouth, my servant will improve to the point where he says, Kun fayakun. He understood it to mean, as one famous sheikh said, it means you see everything Allah created, say to it, be. As you are, be as Allah made you to be. Means you leave everything alone. When Michigan, the Darga in Michigan is finished, Abdul Ghani told me, I didn't remember, but he remembered. We finished, we finished, and we had a grand opening. And Sheikh Hashem, he said to me, no, we have this Darga, look after it. If you see them taking this place apart brick by brick, don't interfere. Like that. Saw so many strange things in London, in Green Lanes, in Shacklewell Lanes, in Peckham, in the Priory. So many strange people around Sheikh Nazim, and then around Sheikh Hashem. So many strange things. He left the whole circus to me. He left. So I was sitting in Peckham with one guy, one Marine, English guy, English Pakistani. He said to me, Scotland Yard is after me. Oh, looking to move away. They say I want to hijack a plane. Oh, I'm late for an appointment. He said, I'm the guy that brought AIDS to England. This was back in the 70s. Inshallah. Then he finished. He said, can you get people? Do you want to see a miracle? Yeah, okay. Come on, we'll go. Take my car. We'll go rob the post office in broad daylight with my car with the license. We'll walk right in and rob it, and no one will raise a finger to stop. That's okay. You need any money? Pull out. This one used to have the pound notes before coins. Pull it over, size of a softball. You need kind of people. Came out of the Darga in Cyprus. Shaking. Oh, two people are holding him on each arm. He comes out the door of the house. One Marine is standing there holding his hand in blood. Another one is standing in front of him holding a jagged piece of glass like a knife from a mirror or a window covered with blood. He stabbed me, he says to the Shaykh. He turns to the other. Don't stab him. Not the other way. If you'll take me by the garden, all kinds of strange people. Sheikh was patient. Why he was patient? We're crazy. I could go on. There's so many things. Sheikh Hashem said to me, "Why Mulana Sheikh is so patient? Why all his Marie?" He said it's a mental hospital. One psychiatrist, German guy came, and one Canadian, two of them. Said, take a tablet, a yellow tablet, and make a line down the center and make two columns. Interview everybody here. They're all crazy. Make a column, harmful and harmless. Which ones are crazy, harmful? Which ones are crazy, harmless? According to understand. Sheikh Hashem says, why Mulana Sheikh is carrying all this? Crazy. He said, because Mulana Sheikh, he's not looking to the people and what they're doing. He's looking to each person according to the way they were created on the day of promises. When all the souls arwah were assembled in front of their Lord, am I not your Lord? I, Bala. And all of us were in our purity, perfect, before ego was created. You know the story, the beautiful, like a crown, tiara, kind of jewels, humanity, all from Adam to the last one, in their original perfection. Allah is looking to that. And that beautiful sight was presented to Prophet as an amana, trust, on that day. Oh, ah, oh my Habib, my beloved, do you accept this amana from me? Yes, of course, Prophet. And to bring it back to me like this, clean and pure on the Yom Qiyam, judgment day. Prophet said. Then, according to Mulana Sheikh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he created nafs, ego. Before there was no ego. Now he created ego, mixed it with those pure souls, and you could see everything ego was going to do. The things that the angels saw, which made them to object. How you? Allah said, and the angel said, "What? You're going to make a deputy that's going to shed blood and do bad stuff?" Allah said, I know what you don't know. Now the view is a terrible. See all the things people are doing, and prophets, oh my Lord, send me helpers. He doesn't need helpers, but there's wisdom. Allah created first prophets, Anbiya, and then Awliya. To take the Ummah group by group, class by class, generation by generation, age by age, and clean them, carry away their badness, and present them back to prophets to be presented to Allah. We need that. We need that uh, intercession, that job. So we clean. Like your mother cleans for a small baby, change the diapers and shake to say the pampers. And we need like that. Awliya are taking their followers group. Each one has a group from the Ummah. Their followers takes them, cleans them from their mistakes and sins, and presents them every night on the Prophet. The Prophet is presenting that Ummah again and again. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, to be patient means to try to look to the, what did Khairuddin Ijaz used to, Fa'ili Hakiki, Fa'ili Hakiki, the real doer is Allah. Who did this? Allah. Who's the real doer? Allah. To grant us an eye, oh our Lord, a heart's eye, not our mind's eye or our understanding's eye, these physical eyes. Grant us heart's eyes to see your, when Arabi said, Qa'imun bizat, self standing by yourself forever through your essence, and Then, uh, Qaim Bizat is going Qaim Bizat, Mohit, uh, Qaim, Qaim Bizatika, Mohit Bisifatika, surrounded by your attributes, Tajalli bi Asmaik, showing up by your name and appearing by your afal, by the haqiqi, through your actions, and hidden by what only you know. Grant us a heart's eye to see that, to see his beautiful names, his beautiful attributes, to trust on his divine essence, and to look his acts, and to believe in his ghaib, in Fatih. ومن الله توفيق بحرمة الفاتحة. الحمد لله يا ربي شكرا. Okay. أشهد أن